The separation between you and your person weighs heavily on their heart, and they are struggling to cope with the distance. During this period of silence, they are undergoing deep emotional healing, reflecting on the triggers that initially caused the rift. As they process their feelings, they are beginning to see things more clearly, realizing the depth of your connection and the importance of what you both shared. This journey of introspection is teaching them not only about you but also about themselves, helping them understand their role in the situation and what needs to change moving forward. Both of you are on a path of forgiveness and learning, though it may feel challenging at times. The presence of external factors, such as a third-party situation or personal life challenges, has created barriers between you. However, these obstacles are gradually dissolving. You have worked hard to release and heal from the pain of the past, which is allowing you to embrace the present with a renewed sense of love and abundance. This growth within yourself is not only transformative but also magnetic, drawing positive energy into your life and setting the stage for a brighter future. Your person, on the other hand, is beginning to feel the void left by your absence. They miss the unique bond you shared, the laughter, and the playful moments that brought light into their life. Even though their pride may still act as a barrier, they are slowly coming to terms with the fact that they want to reconnect. The longing to experience that light-hearted, affectionate energy again is growing stronger by the day. They miss the way you made them feel, cherished, appreciated, and understood, and they yearn to bring back the warmth and joy of your relationship. One of the most significant changes in this dynamic is your newfound sense of integrity. You have stepped into a space where you honor your boundaries and self-worth. Despite the pain of being ghosted or ignored, you have chosen not to chase or overextend yourself. Instead, you are standing firm, refusing to feel guilty or question your value. This unwavering self-respect is a powerful force. It is quietly encouraging your person to reflect on their own actions and the ways in which they have fallen short. By not reacting impulsively or trying to fix things on their behalf, you are showing them that you deserve to be pursued and valued. Peace has also become a cornerstone of your approach. You have learned to hold space for your person while maintaining inner harmony. This doesn't mean you're ignoring your feelings or brushing aside the hurt, but rather, you've cultivated a sense of tranquility that allows you to stay grounded. You are patiently allowing your person the time and space they need to process their emotions and make sense of their thoughts. This peaceful energy is disarming and comforting, giving them a safe emotional environment to confront their fears and doubts without additional pressure. The most profound aspect of this transformation is the way it shifts the dynamic between you. As you remain calm and centered, your person begins to realize where they went wrong and what needs to be done to repair the connection. They are starting to see the impact of their actions and understand that healing the relationship will require genuine effort and accountability on their part. Your ability to navigate triggering moments with grace and not beat yourself up during this process is showing them the strength of your character and the depth of your love. In this space of reflection and growth, both of you are finding clarity. For your person, it is a realization of how much they value the bond you shared and the need to take steps toward reconciliation. For you, it is a recognition of your own resilience and the power of self-love. The balance you've achieved between patience and self-respect is inspiring, setting the stage for a potential reunion built on stronger, healthier foundations. Ultimately, this journey is about transformation, individually and together. By remaining in a state of peace and allowing the natural process of healing to unfold, you are creating an environment where love and understanding can thrive. As your person continues to reflect, heal, and grow, they are being drawn closer to you, inspired by the grace and strength you've demonstrated. In time, as they fully process their emotions and recognize the steps they need to take, the opportunity for a renewed connection becomes more possible than ever. Until then, staying grounded in your integrity and maintaining your inner peace will continue to guide both of you toward the resolution and harmony you deserve. I spent my entire life searching for true love, always holding on to the belief that I deserved nothing less than something genuine and pure. I wasn't willing to settle for a superficial connection or something that lacked depth, even though my search often led me astray. Time and time again, I sought love in the wrong places, placing my faith in people or situations that couldn't fulfill the longing in my heart. Along the way, I experienced deep deception and paid a heavy emotional price for my choices. These missteps left scars, and for a while, I questioned whether I would ever find what I was looking for. But as I look back on everything I endured, I realized that those difficult experiences were not in vain. Each heartbreak, every disappointment, and every moment of doubt taught me invaluable lessons that shaped the person I am today. In hindsight, those trials prepared me for the love I eventually found with you. They taught me to recognize true love when it appeared, and for that, I am deeply grateful. It's as if every detour and wrong turn led me straight to you, and now I can say with certainty that it was worth it. Because of you, I found the love I had been searching for my entire life. You brought me happiness in its truest form, a kind of joy I had never experienced before. Your honesty and straightforwardness have touched my heart in a way that words can hardly describe. You are refreshingly genuine, and that authenticity drew me to you and strengthened the bond we share. Throughout my life, I've always maintained a high threshold for what I expected from a relationship. I never wanted to compromise on the ideals I held close to my heart, and no one before you had ever met those standards. Yet, somehow, you exceeded them. You are the only one who could tame this lion, the only person who could bring peace to the storm within me. In the beginning, I wasn't fully confident about our love. I doubted whether it could withstand the tests of time and circumstance. Even now, as I share these thoughts, I find myself overwhelmed with a mix of emotions. There's gratitude, there's vulnerability, and there's an immense amount of love for you. It wasn't easy for me to come to terms with my fears, but it was your unwavering love that gave me the courage to face my demons. Your love became a light in the darkness, illuminating parts of myself I had long ignored. It showed me the obstacles that had always been there but that I was too blind to see before. After we were separated, I found myself in situations I had never contemplated. Those moments of solitude and reflection forced me to confront truths I had avoided. They also gave me a deeper understanding of why you behaved the way you did during our more challenging times. In the past, I misinterpreted your actions and intentions, perceiving them through the lens of my own fears and insecurities. But with time and clarity, I've come to see things differently. I now realize that your actions, even the ones that were hard for me to accept, came from a place of love and wisdom. This newfound perspective has made me appreciate you even more. I see now that our separation was not just a painful chapter in our story but also an essential one. It helped me grow as a person and deepen my understanding of the love we share. What I once viewed as an obstacle, I now recognize as a stepping stone that brought us closer together. All I want you to know is how much you mean to me. You have brought light to my darkest moments and illuminated my entire world. With you, I have found not just love but also a sense of belonging and purpose. I am endlessly grateful for the ways you've touched my heart and for the joy you've brought into my life. My search for true love was long and fraught with challenges, but now I see that every step of the journey was worth it because it led me to you. I love you more than words can express, and I am thankful every day for the blessing of having you in my life. You are my happiness, my strength, and my true love. With you, I feel complete in a way I never have before, and I look forward to building a future filled with love, laughter, and endless possibilities by your side. Your partner is spending a lot of quiet moments hoping for communication, often finding themselves checking their phone, waiting for a message, a call, or any form of outreach from you. They may not say it outright, but their longing for connection with you is apparent in their behavior. These quiet moments seem to stretch endlessly, filled with the anticipation of hearing from you. In their heart, they wish for you to initiate a conversation, to bridge the gap that seems to have grown between you two. In the past, your partner struggled with their emotions whenever they were around you. They often held back, pacing back and forth as they tried to summon the courage to express themselves. This wasn't because they didn't care, it was quite the opposite. Their feelings for you ran so deep that it made them nervous, almost overwhelmed. The thought of being vulnerable or saying the wrong thing created a storm of anxiety within them. Their love and emotional attachment to you were so intense that it sometimes left them unsure of how to act or what to say. Now, as they find themselves without you, a profound sense of loneliness has taken hold of them. It doesn't matter how many people surround them or how busy their life might seem. Even if they are involved in other connections or karmic situations, none of it fills the void left by your absence. Their loneliness is specific, it's not about lacking company but about missing you. They yearn for your presence, your voice, and the way you once made them feel understood and cared for. At the same time, your partner can't help but notice the significant changes in you. You're no longer the person who constantly reaches out or shows signs of clinging to the connection. Perhaps in the past, you made little efforts to remind them of your bond, like posting subtle messages on social media that only the two of you understood. Those gestures may have been your way of keeping the connection alive, even from a distance. But now, those signs have faded, and it's clear that you've shifted your focus inward. Your transformation hasn't gone unnoticed. You seem to be doing your own thing, taking better care of yourself, and prioritizing your well-being. This newfound independence and self-care have not only made you stronger but also made your partner more drawn to you. They can see the glow of someone who is finding their footing, someone who is becoming more confident and self-assured. While this might make them admire you even more, it also leaves them uncertain about where they stand in your life. Your partner is likely wrestling with a mix of emotions. On one hand, they feel a magnetic pull toward you, inspired by the changes they see in you. On the other hand, they might feel hesitant or unsure about reaching out, especially if they sense that you've grown distant or that you're no longer as invested in the connection as you once were. Their fear of rejection or of disrupting the progress you've made could be holding them back. Despite their hesitation, their longing for you remains as strong as ever. They miss the way things used to be, the subtle, unspoken understanding that existed between you two. They replay old memories in their mind, hoping for a chance to rebuild what was lost. But at the same time, they are acutely aware that things are different now. You've grown, and they may feel like they need to catch up or prove themselves worthy of your attention again. The distance between you two has given your partner time to reflect on their own behavior and feelings. They've started to realize how much they value you and the connection you once shared. Your absence has highlighted the depth of their emotions, making them see clearly how much they miss having you in their life. This realization might be the push they need to overcome their nervousness and reach out, but it could also make them retreat further if they feel unsure about how you would respond. Ultimately, your partner's loneliness and longing for you are undeniable. They may be waiting for a sign, a signal that it's okay to step forward and reconnect. While they may have held back in the past out of fear or uncertainty, the time apart has shown them just how much you mean to them. Whether they act on these feelings or continue to wait in silence remains to be seen, but one thing is clear: you hold a special place in their heart, and they feel the weight of your absence deeply. Meanwhile, as you continue to focus on yourself, it's important to remember that growth and healing can sometimes inspire those around us to do the same. Whatever happens next, both you and your partner have the opportunity to learn, grow, and perhaps find a way to bridge the gap, should you choose to do so.